many valence electrons? 2. So we're going to have 2 dots for magnesium. And we'll stick with our halogens. We'll use fluorine. Fluorine, being a halogen, is the same as chlorine. It's going to have how many valence electrons? 7. So, fluorine, to get to the octet, wants to do what? Gain how many? 1. So fluorine is going to take 1 electron away from magnesium, and then our fluorine is going to be a happy element. But what's wrong with our magnesium? It lost 1. How many valence electrons does it have? 1. Is it happy with just 1? No. So it wants to get rid of that electron. But we don't have anything right now to take it. So here's what happens. It will take another fluorine atom, which will have the same process. It will have 7 valence electrons. And that fluorine is going to take the last electron from magnesium. Okay. So, in order for magnesium and fluorine to get to the octet, there's a little extra work that is required in this process. So, magnesium, in the process of losing 2 electrons, what sort of ion is it going to become? Positive or negative? It's going to be positive. How much positive? 2, because it got rid of how many electrons? 2. Then we're going to have our fluorine atoms. Each of those fluorine atoms started with 7 valence electrons. They took 1 from magnesium. So when it takes that 1, it's going to become -1. And each of them are a -1. So now, if we take a look at our charges, on our positive side, we have a total of a +2. Our magnesium lost 2 electrons. On our negative side, we have a -1 and a -1, which adds up to be -2. So again, your charges will balance out. Ionic compounds will always wind up being neutral. How much positive we have is how much negative we will have. All right, then our formula. We're going to use the element symbols. So Mg, and in this case we had just the 1 magnesium atom, and then we had fluorine. How many fluorine atoms did we need to get everybody to the octet?
2.
2 of them. So we will signify that by using a subscript. That's a rough looking tube, hold on. We'll use a subscript 2 next to the fluorine. And that gives us the formula MgF2, which means 1 magnesium atom, 2 fluorine atoms participated to get everybody to the octet. And if we named this, it would be magnesium fluoride. And that would be our name.